center section. It's a completely different design. I made as well the 2-in-1 part of the exhaust manifold. I have a 4-in-2-in-1, and I made the 2-in-1 section on a way that improves scavenging, and it has other trickery done on it as well, which that's why I had to redo the center section completely. I did another box just for the car to have a smoother sound on it, and as you can see now I'm talking and you can barely hear the car, which is far more comfortable to drive every day. Then I've done as well on the exhaust manifold side of things, I've done the 2-in-1s from cylinder 1 and 4 and cylinder 2 and 3. The manifold the car had was very poorly made, like they are. So I redone all of it. It's not as I want it to be yet, but for the standard cams it's pointless to go any bigger because it will not work. So I've done the primaries, I improved all the scavenging, and because now I have a baseline from injected duty cycle and the power the car is making from the dyno at the AFR, I tuned the engine. I can see exactly how much more power the car is making, and from before to now at 7,500, because I lowered the rev limiter a bit because of the ratio becomes too long if I'm revving to 8 and I don't enjoy it as much, so I'm revving it to 7.5, and with these two differences, with the calculation from the duty cycle, we gained around 15 bhp at the wheels. Or 19 bhp at the fly, which is quite a decent gain, and it's really different. People that have been on the car before, they've just been on the car now, and they can feel the difference on the car, the way it pulls, the way it accelerates. It was something I was expecting to feel a big difference because the older system was very poorly designed, and I haven't done work on the exhaust manifold previously, so I was using a manifold just to do the job, and when I cut it and open it, I've noticed it was very poor inside, internally. So like, we, even knowing that we've done a lot of work to improve the scavenging, like we also had the other exhaust was really badly designed, so that's why the gain was so big, because we have the extra scavenging plus having bigger diameter runners as well, and the center section being now a completely different diameter. So all this made all this difference, and it's really good. So we're getting closer to the target we want. Now I just really need to get to work on designing the cams, but first I need to measure the CFM at the head at the certain lift to find the ideal lift and duration for the engine, as I don't want just to play a guessing game and then keep on designing new cams, because it's expensive to have custom cams made. So this is what's coming in the future. We want to have 230 plus bhp out of the car, which is twice of the standard power of this car. At this precise moment, we already doubled the power at wheels. The standard car is they have quite a big loss at wheels, and it dynoed, I think it was 80 bhp at wheels, and we got well over that, well over double of that. At wheels 85, yeah, that makes sense, yeah, and we got around 170 at wheels now. So it's already more power than what it has to fly by a big margin. Like, you can work things out. So we're focusing on getting it better and better, just to be something unique. You know, it's just something that's really enjoyable. every time you design something and then you see it actually working. That's another thing. It's a beauty on a standalone ECU because you can see the efficiency of the engine going up. While before we used to have the volumetric efficiency at 7.5 with the old exhaust, used to be at 96. Now it's at 99.8 of volumetric efficiency, which is far more efficient. There's a lot more torque. The funny thing that I didn't expect to gain as well, the car is a lot punchier below 4,000. A lot punchier. Between 3.5 to 5, it's very similar to what it was. But below that, it's much punchier. It's a car that is very linear, pulling all the way through. But at the top, it's really noticeable. Especially from 6.5 onwards, you can really feel how hard the car pulls. So I should keep you guys posted on the updates on the car. And that's it for today. Thank you for following us and for your support. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and to get the notifications every time I upload a video. Thank you very much, guys.
Which one is it?
Hang on. I thought mine was loud.
No names mentioned, mother, next door.
After all the exhaust work, like I don't think it didn't help with the sound. It's still like noisy.
Mate.
It's still noisy. Oh, poor BMW.